Hello, sirs and madams, and welcome to another episode of Return of the Obra Dinn. Okay, so last episode I was kind of tweaking a little bit. I was being a freaky leak. I was 3 Legos short of a Lego brick, and I missed a whole bunch of stuff. So today is basically going to be us playing catch up, trying to figure that out. Let's think for a second. So I have a few notes here. First thing is, if I remember correctly, we figured out that one guy was called Brennan. The guy that was down here. Yeah, the guy that was down here killing these two. We figured out his name was Brennan. But then we had the audacity to not label him as the killer of the guy he was killing. I think it's here. Yeah, see him there? What's all this, you dang fool? He's hitting him he's like clubbing him. This guy was clubbed by an unknown attacker. We know who the attacker was. He's still an unknown soul, but I believe it was Brennan. There he is, Henry Brennan. All right, we still need to figure out who this guy is. He's been in 8 memories and we still don't know who he is. Insane. Okay, so we haven't officially guessed him, I guess. But yeah, I think our plan is really gonna be essentially to go through every chapter we've been in already, and just, we've basically barreled through a whole lot of information. Like we've figured out a whole lot of dead people. We've seen a whole lot of scenes happen, and we haven't done many guesses. So we're just gonna go through the book at the beginning here and, go through some of the stuff we noticed already and see what we can add to that. And then after that, we're gonna go through the faces of each book and see what the game thinks, like who we should know already, and try to guess if we have information on them. We're not gonna try and brute force anything. If we don't know who they are and we don't feel like we have enough hints, we're just gonna move on. But we're gonna just there might be some stuff we've forgotten that we already have information on. So I just want to remember that. Golly, what a way to be remembered. All right, next thing on the list, there was a guy that died over here, right? I think it's this guy. Right? I think. His name's Paul. This guy. So this guy gets stabbed to death by Big Man. If we look at so if I press Q here, and we look at this menu, this guy, who we still don't know who he is, he was going around attacking people last episode. So I think he probably killed this guy, but we don't know who he is yet. He dies next, actually, because I believe when this guy dies, look, see, Paul, look out. So this, I missed this. I think I immediately, after I watched this scene, I said something like, they didn't say any names in that one. Like, I couldn't guess anybody's name. It literally, somebody said this guy's name, Paul. So Paul, I'm pretty sure, is the one who dies. So let's take a look and see how many Pauls there are, if any. Well, we know there has to be at least one. No way this guy's last name is Paul. Let's gotta go through it slower. There's Paul Moss, First Mate Stewart. Hey, actually, look at his outfit. Doesn't that look like the Third Mate Stewart's outfit? Do you think they all wear the same shirt? Let's, well, wait, we know what fate he met. He was stabbed. But with a sword. So I'm gonna say killed with a sword by, we don't know his name. But let's go back to the map really quick, the big picture. Now the Third Mate Stewart is somewhere around here, right? Here he is, Third Mate Stewart, and here's the third mate. Yeah, they all have this where's our first mate? There we go. So First Mate Stewart right here. Our first mate's here. We haven't found a second mate. I mean, here's the captain, the first mate, and the third mate. Second mate gotta be around here somewhere, right? Like, maybe he's this guy. They're all standing here, and they all got like a special hat. Anyway, so this is the third mate steward. He's wearing that like shirt, and this is the first mate steward. They're both wearing like the button up with the collar, the dark shirt with the collar. Maybe that's a sign. So this guy might be a steward as well. How many stewards are there? 4? Yeah, 4 stewards. Because there's 4 mates. So we figured out Paul Moss potentially. That's probably who he is. It's the only Paul. And we figured out the third. We need to figure out the second one. The second mate is from Ireland. Is there anyone else from Ireland on here? One other guy named Patrick. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? So there's only 2 Irish people. Wait, no. Here's a third. There's 3 Irish people on here. Okay. So we might be able to guess him at some point. Not now, obviously. Back to what we was doing. So we guessed this guy is Paul Moss. So that's we finally figured that one out. The third thing I have written down to check out is that let's see. Which one? There's this guy who like died and we didn't know how he died. I think he's actually the first one to die. Yeah. Here he is. In this chapter, in Escape. The first person to die in the Escape chapter is this guy. And he looked like he missing an arm, and he says, "Put me down, let go. Easy now, you're in a bad way." The squid. Now, I remember in this one, I thought he had an Austrian-sounding accent because he sounded a little bit to me like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And that man is from Austria, right? And so, and he also says a German word here, verdammt, which I believe means like, I don't know, dang it or something in German. So he gotta be Austrian. No one else that speaks German in here. So we can let's check to see how many Austrian people we got on the roster, and then we can guess. So let's see. We got one guy, Alfred, who's the bosun. Keep going down. We got another guy, the gunner, Christian Wolf. So that's 2 Austrian people. See anyone else? Anyone else? That's it. That's it. Okay, so he's either the bosun or the gunner. Christian Wolf. Let's see. Let's take a picture or take a look at his picture. Here he is. This is the guy. He is sitting here next to the gun people. You know, the gun people. What is wrong with me? The people with guns in their hands. He's standing behind them and looking up. Like, he could be the gunner. Like, that could be a good guess, right? So we don't know who he is actually. What is a bosun? Give me a second while I look that up. B-O-S-U-N.
A few moments later.
Bosun is a high-ranking warrant officer aboard a ship in charge of a number of tasks associated with running the ship. Bet. I feel like I had seen this man more. Oh, wait. No, actually, he's the first one who dies of this chapter, which is the earliest chapter that we've seen. So, actually, we have no opportunity to see him in many memories. Wait, is Escape the earliest? No, the earliest is the Doom, right? Yeah, the earliest is the Doom. And the Doom happens right before this, or sort of before this. That's where I'm assuming this guy gets, like, beat up during the Doom. That's probably why he dies. So let's actually take a look at, let's see. I need to go back to the Escape. Let's take a look at his memories, the memories he's in. We'll bookmark. Did we already bookmark this guy's memories? It looks like we had. Yeah, because here he is. Bookmark 3 memories. Let's check the other one. So he's in this one. Where is he in this one? Well, he must just be running around, right? If I go down here, he's in here. So maybe we need to go look at him during that one. He's also in this one, too. Oh, right. Okay, so he says something. Oh my gosh. So he also says something that's highly peculiar. He says something in this. Look. He says, "Where's my Frenchman?" Like he has a French friend. And then they say, your mate was torn apart. There's only a few people that we see torn apart. One of them is this guy, who we were guessing was a topman. But it's completely possible that that's completely wrong and that this guy is not a Russian topman, but is instead a French guy. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. I don't know where I got Russian from. Because he has tattoos? Like, are you serious? Is that it? Like, who's French here, bro? Wow, there's not a lot of... Well, here's one. The bosun's mate. Wait a minute. It would make sense for him to be... For the Austrian guy to be the bosun and then the French guy to be the bosun's mate. Is there another French guy? There's not another French guy. There's not another French guy, guys. Come on. Come on. He gotta be the... So we know he's the bosun for sure. Come on. They call me Sherlock Holmes, bro.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm gonna assume that he was torn apart as well by a terrible beast. I'm not sure if this is true, but it looked like he was like, I'll have to look at this memory in full again, but it looked like he was missing an arm. And look, he's talking about the squid, you know? So I'm gonna assume that he was ripped apart and that he just dies of his injuries. There's no room for, you know, dies of previous injury in the guessing of method of death, you know? So I think the method you want to go with is you want to try and say the injury that killed them, even if it takes a while for it to kill them. So the memory is always the moment of death, but we want to be citing the injury they got that led to death, which brings me to another point. We should actually relive this memory, this guy's memory, because either in this one or in the memory before that, he must sustain his injury that we see him die from later. Let's see if that's true, because the only other time we could see it is in the bargain. We might learn something. Let's do it. So we have to go back to her memory really quick to see what happens. Don't get me wrong, I love this game and its music, but its music is freaking intense. Like, we've been quietly having a good time, and I'm about to go back into this memory, and it's gonna go, Donna! And on my heart rate's gonna go up, and my blood pressure gonna fly through the roof. Here we go. Skip. All right. Now we need to... So we know who that is. Where's our guy? Where's our guy? Where's our guy? So she's getting killed. Here he is. Here he is. Oh my gosh, right? This is him, right? Yeah, it is him. He's getting ripped, bro. Who is this guy? If I press tab, what? So we don't know who he is. Okay, he's just like on the same page as him. I thought maybe he was standing next to him or something. No. All right, but here he is. Is our homeboy in here? Oh yeah, he's dead. And he was definitely torn apart. We know that. This must be when he sustains this injury. Look, because this is, the thing is ripping into his arm. And look, the sword's in it, so he probably stabbed it with his, you know, his hand, and then it grabbed his arm and then ripped it apart. I should have known that this is what was happening here. All right, let's use this as a chance to view this memory, because I know this is another memory that he's in. Just real quick. Oh, I hate that. Why'd I do that? Okay, we're good. We're good. It's fine. Wait. So this is our homeboy. So he's got a few guns on him. See, he's throwing this guy a gun. Who is this guy? Maybe, you know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think this guy's the gunner. Maybe this guy's the gunner, because the bosun, if we remember correctly, the bosun just kind of does, he just runs the ship, you know? He runs the ship. According to the Return of the Obra Dinn wiki, luckily, the Return of the Obra Dinn wiki, it lists like what each role does without telling you who they are. So that's how I'm able to do that. Because truth be told, bro, I'd be trying to look it up like cold on Google, and it'd be trying to tell me the modern versions of what these people do instead of like what they do on this ship. Like, it's getting confusing. So whoever made this wiki knows what they did on this ship. So it's cool. So I'm assuming the bosun kind of just do all kinds of stuff. It looks like he does like maintenance and such. So I could see him throwing gun to the gunner, right? Because the gunner need his gun, right? So maybe it makes sense. But I'm gonna stick with him being the bosun. I think I remember seeing him with the gun before and thinking he may have been the gunner himself, because he's also in the same area as the other guys using the guns. But yeah, this is his Frenchman getting ripped in half. Yeah, that's what happened. Let's see. He's trying to help. Who is this guy? What is this guy? Hello? Oh, he's this guy. And we already know, we know him. Who is this guy? All right, I'm not gonna waste time. Sorry. I just like sometimes seeing these guys in a context after having learned some stuff helps me out, but I think it's not helping me here. So let's just get out. Okay. I think all that has helped me, like solidified stuff for me, is that guy's definitely the bosun. It looks like he does get ripped apart to me. Like, that's what I think is what happened to him. So I'm going to leave that guess. And this guy has to be Frenchman. He has to be. Now, my only thing is, this guy has been unearthed. I need to use language that y'all will understand. This guy has been unblurred for episodes now. And I think it's only last episode that we learn who the Austrian guy is. So how were we supposed to guess that this guy was the Frenchman? The so-called bosun's mate. Before that, I think that's who he is. He has to be. Because I think that's the only French person on the ship. Let's just do another check. Yeah. And if we're gonna say that this guy is the bosun for sure, then this guy has to be the bosun's mate, because he gets ripped in half, bro. I don't think I know anyone else who gets torn apart exactly. All right, let's move forward. What we're gonna do is start at the doom and look through anybody whose face is unblurred and see if we recognize anything or if there is any hint that we've forgotten about that we should jump in on. Okay, so so this guy, we've done these guys. There's this guy. This unknown soul was crushed by a loose cannon. We already know what happened to him, but the game doesn't even think we should know who he is, so let's not even go into it. But we know he was crushed by a cannon. Load, move by hands, aim, level, ready. No, belay spark. So they're getting ready to, I think I remember this. They were getting ready to shoot the octopus thing. And it comes in and starts moving the cannon, but they've already sparked it. So does he get, yeah. So he gets crushed by it because it gets loose. After it explodes, while it's loose, it crushes him. And then these guys get crushed by the blast. They're both blurred still though. So nothing we can really do about that yet. Blasted with a cannon by a terrible beast. I'm not sure that's true. Fell overboard to his death. Yeah, that guy. So here's the weird thing. If I remember correctly, this guy is in there, but I never really see him. So this guy is present for sure in the memory before this. I remember seeing him in the memory before this. and right before the cannon explodes. But then during the cannon explosion, I can only find this guy. In this one, I suggest he falls out, like falls overboard, because in this one, he's like hanging out the window almost. So maybe we should look at this one again, just for our potential benefit. Like maybe we just missed something. So here's where all this stuff happened. And he's like, the guy that I can't find is definitely like hanging out like this. Can I like, no, I can't decipher them like that. That's kind of lame. All right, well, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's jump in. So here's the, right, so that's the homeboy who gets crushed in the one before this, in the memory before this memory. This is the memory of it's going off now, right? All these guys are running away. That guy's already been crushed. And then, yeah, here's the one guy, right? He's the guy with the top hat. But there should be a second guy. And I cannot find him for the life of me. Where is he? Is he out there? I see a tentacle. And here's the explosion. And here's this guy like getting smashed into this wall. But where's the second guy that's supposed to have supposedly also died in this memory? He's got to be around here somewhere. And he can't have gone far because I promise you guys, in this memory before this, he's standing literally right next to this guy. Right here, right before this explodes. So where did he go? They're supposed to have died at the same time, which suggests they died by the same thing, which they were both standing in front of this cannon. But I do not see him anywhere. And so that sort of messes with me a little bit. That's always gonna haunt me a little bit. I think we have to just move on from it because I can't. Like, I just can't figure out what the heck is going on regarding that, but it's gonna haunt me. I feel like I'm gonna like be. Maybe it'll come back at some point. Look, I'll show you this guy. It's gonna give me another heart attack, but I'm prepped for it now. See, I don't know why that just makes my skin crawl, bro. All right, so here's this guy getting crushed. I actually know what's happening. So I think I know what's happening better in this one. So he gets crushed by a loose cannon, yes, but it's really also like... Oh. Hold on a second. So yeah, he definitely gets hit by the cannon, for sure. Because he's literally like right up against it, right as it's gonna explode, right? He's gotten crushed, this guy's dead. This is when he dies. I'm gonna say it feels more like he's crushed by a terrible beast than by the loose cannon. Because the beast like is actually crushing him with the, so that's gonna be a freaking annoying guess. But yeah, look, see? Here he is. This is the guy. This is the guy that gets killed in the literal next memory. And here he is. He's got his hand against the windowsill here. And then this blows. And that makes me think that maybe he gets blown out the window. Or maybe he also gets exploded by a cannon. But it doesn't show. I don't know. So, yeah. I see. So these guys are like preparing to do another one. This guy's like trying to get the cannon in the right spot. I don't know what this guy's trying to assist. And right as this stuff is happening, boom, then this smashes through here. And then shortly after this, not the bosun. Is it the third mate's steward or the first mate's steward? One of them, first mate steward, I think, gets crushed by this cannon, or by that one, because that one smashes into here. All right, sorry, just getting that stuff right for my own benefit. Okay, so there's this guy. Look. So we fully guessed this guy's story. But then there's this guy. His thing is unblurred. He gets blasted by an explosion. Get to the main bit quick. Throw the powder. Ah, you know what? I remember now what happens. So he gets picked up by like the monster or something. And then somebody else throws an explosion at him. I don't know if that was in an attempt to save him or if they were just being silly. It's like, of course that would blow him up too, idiot. Like, what the frick? Is this where we're at right now? No, this isn't where we're at right now. We're in like this one. Or this one right now. So we need to go to this one. This is the next one that this is the other one. This guy is also present in this memory, so let's give it a guess. But we have to get out of here first. Ugh. Even something as simple as that makes my skin crawl, man. So here he is. Homeboy gets crushed here.
What's happening? Sir, loose cannon! That's his nearly over! Watch your flank!
Okay, sorry, I'm not looking at that guy because I'm curious if that guy that we couldn't find is over here. He's not. Still. Where is that second guy, man? This is like nowhere to be found. It's insane. Anyway. Here's our homeboy. He's the one who dies. If I remember correctly, who are we looking for? We're looking for like... we're looking for this homeboy. So he looked like that. Let's see. Is it you? You kind of look like him, right? Yeah, it's you. So what the heck is... How am I supposed to know who he is from this memory? If I remember correctly, this guy has two memories. The one in which he dies, and this one. How am I supposed to guess that? Are we serious right now? Is he like, look, let's see. What's in his hand? He's got like, well, he's got the powders in his hands. Let's see for a second. So he and this other guy probably, let's see. Well, he don't got anything in his hand. I don't know. But he's got like, these are the powders, right? I think, right? Look at these little bags of something. So they must be like gunner things. Maybe he's a gunner. Let's see. So we got one, there's one gunner, and then there's a gunner's mate. And there's the purser. You know what I just thought? Let's go to his death. Because if I remember correctly, in this guy's death, look, it says throw the powder. What if he's the one who tells the guy to throw the bomb at him? What if he just says, do it? That makes sense, right? Because all this time I was thinking that these guys were just being, cowards, and they were just like, let's just throw it at him, because they want the squid to die. But what if he just he just decides this is it, bro. Do it. So let's yeah. All right, let's get out of here. Let's move on. All right, let's go upstairs. Find which one are we looking for again? We're looking for this guy who gets blown up, sort of over here, right?
Nope.
Where is his? Oh, here we go. Location of corpse. Towards the front of the ship. Over here. This is him, right? Yeah, what's up, home dog? That's crazy. Sorry, bro.
Get to the main bit, quick!
All right. It sounded to me like maybe he didn't throw the powder. He wasn't the guy who said throw the powder. But if you listen carefully, he says throw the powder. Then he throws it, it explodes, and you hear ah. It doesn't say it here, but you hear ah, as if, and it sounded sort of like the guy who said throw it. So maybe he is the guy who said throw the powder. He throws something and it explodes. That's a good. So yeah, now I'm. Ooh. Let's look at where he stands. Where's homeboy sitting? Here he is. He gets exploded. We could guess him as the gunner for now. Wait. Let's actually like look up what the heck the gunner does. Gunner is a warrant officer in charge of the ship's weaponry. The gunner is actually from Austria, so potentially he'd have the same accent. That guy didn't sound like he was from Austria. He didn't have the same accent as our other guy, so maybe I'm way left of field. We literally just went through the two memories he's in, and it's like no, we've bookmarked them. So the one in which he dies and the one right before that are the two he's in. And one he doesn't speak in at all, and he's just in, and he's like sort of wibbly wobbly. And the second one, he's like he's dying, and we may or may not hear him say throw the powder. Get to the main bit quick. What's the main bit? Maybe that's a hint. Bits are paired vertical wooden or metal posts mounted either aboard a ship or on a wharf, pier, or quay. Guy, I'm visual, bro. I'm gonna need a picture. All right. We'll come back to this guy at some point. We're not gonna brute force it. So next, we already know who she is. These guys, we guessed him, but we don't know what happened to him yet. We guessed these guys correctly. We don't know who any of these guys are. We're skipping the bargain. We guessed this guy. We guess who we think he is. Hold on a second. Haven't we guessed? We've guessed 3 people. So one of these guys is... Oh, no. Because Paul Moss, we haven't figured out who this guy is, who his attacker was. Right. So we've guessed this guy. And we've guessed this guy. So technically, we still need one good guess before we can tell whether or not our guesses are good. Okay. So we know who Paul is, but we don't know who his attacker was. This guy gets shot, but we don't know who he is. These guys, we don't know who these guys are. Right, these women, we have no clue who they are or what befell them. And they are both 3 notches of difficulty, so we're not even going to attempt right now. I think the game will just show us. We just got to give it some time. So we can't guess that guy. And I think that's it. So technically, right now, I think we're kind of in a good spot. Let's keep moving. Let's see if we can look at least one new memory before we end the episode. You know what I mean? So let's go underneath here. There's got to be something else we can see. So 2 new things opened up as a result of last episode's findings. First, this door opened. We can see what's in here. It's not really much at all. On the map. This is the first mate's quarters right now. There's this one guy in here that died in here, right? Yeah. Oh, why won't you just tell me? I don't want to look at that memory again. Let's, where did he die at? This guy died during the escape. Bear up, son. I'll stay with you. Tell Pete's mother I tried to save him. To pull him back. To save him. Who's Pete? Tell Pete's mother I tried my best to pull him back. To save him. So we don't know who this guy is. But he's in 9 memories. And in one of those memories, maybe he's trying to save somebody. And if he's trying to save somebody, that person might be named Pete. And if that guy gets, like, just killed, then he might be somebody we already, you know, may or may not know. He's in this memory and the one before it. And this one. I wish we were paying more attention because we could have, we've already been to these memories. Let's not go back right now. But that's a good thing. Let's think about that. Let's look at the memories. Next episode, maybe, we'll look at the memories this guy's been in. Because that's a really good... Whenever somebody says somebody's name, we have to look into it. Anyway, down here opened up last episode as well. So, time to go underneath. This is going to be like... What's the next floor? This is... we were in the gun deck, in the main deck. Now we're hitting the Orlop deck. It's going to have a bunch of stuff, like passenger stuff, port walk, gunner's store, surgery, purser's office, crew, starboard walk, carpenter's shop. I really hate the sound that we make when we go downstairs because that made me feel like somebody was running after us. If there is ever anybody still on this ship, oh my god. I'm scared. I know I shouldn't be. This isn't a scary game, but I hate it. Why is there blood here? This looks like blood. Stop being scared, bro. Chill out. What is this? Where am I right now? I'm in... This is surgery. Okay. And this is crew. Actually, this is crew. Surgery's right here? No, these are crew. Is this surgery? This might still be crew, so surgery's actually this one. Can I open it? Yeah, so this is the surgery guy's quarters. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. What's this? This is the purser's office? Open that up. Okay. What's back here? What's this? This is, I guess this is just cargo. I really hate all the ambient noises. It's really nice. It truly is. But I hate it. It's too nice. Stop making those noises, bro. What is that? Looks like a bull's head. Why is the bull's head like... Why is the bull's head a memory, bro? It's literally a bony bull's head. I'm opening this. What's this? Where are we at? This is the gunner's store. There's nothing in here. No. Oh my... Why did I just freak out? For what? Chill out, bro. Also, the gunner's store has swords in it too. So that's good to know. Gunner isn't just guns. And these must be the powders, the explosion, the bombs they got. That's good to know. Let's get out of here. I'm trying my hardest not to freak out, y'all. It's not that deep, I know. But the art style, the atmosphericness, I mean, like, I am immersed right now. You cannot tell me you're not immersed. You probably aren't with my big behind mouth yelling. Let's see, what is this? The carpenter's shop. Interesting. There's not many dead things here. I bet you with that one bull's head that we're about to look at is gonna show us like a million like other deaths. All right, let's quickly look at this, and then maybe we'll end the episode after this one. What's up?
Take him to the carpet. Get him wrapped and seat to the left right.
Hit her here. One swing. Get through the skull and stone her brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Charlie.
Mind your shoes now.
Okay, so I assume. Wait, who is this guy? He looks. There's actually a few guys here. They seem like these two guys seem like they're just kind of helping out. Yeah, he's got an ascot on. See, both of those guys kind of have ascots on or ties or whatever, so they're kind of just helping out. Then there's this guy. Who is there a butcher? Hard to know. But he said something about the carpenters, blah blah blah. Then there's this guy who's puking up a storm. And the cow dying. Okay, let's see. There's a guy with a monkey. What the frick? What? Oh, what the frick's going on here? A bitter cold. Okay, this is chapter 2. We have gone far back. Yeah. All right, let's see. We're on part 3 of A Bitter Cold. Bitter Cold only has 3 parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3. That's it. Cool. A large cow was slaughtered for its meat. So it says, take him to the carpenters, get him wrapped, and see to his last rites. Hit her here, one swing. Get through the skull and stun her brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it. I say that because that's how he said it. It says throat, but that's not how he said it. Here? Yeah, come on, before she kicks up. So that guy stuns the cow, and then somebody else cuts the cow's throat. Then that guy pukes because he's not good at seeing barf. And whoever the guy who barfs is, his name's Charlie. It's good to know. There is this guy. Which one of these was Charlie? One of these guys blew up. Look, the guy who's exploded is here. See, this is why you move on, guys, because if we stayed trying to figure out who that guy was, we would never have known that he's in here. There's more memories of these guys. Like, we gotta find them. Who is this guy? Carpenter? Carpenter's mate? The carpenter shouldn't be, like, there is a butcher. And he is from Ireland. So that's probably who this guy is. He's probably the butcher. I mean, like, look at how dapper this guy is. He's definitely the butcher. And he wears the apron like a good butcher would. So, and he was Irish, so that's definitely who he is. Let's leave that. And then the only other guys that are visible, unblurred, I mean, in this scene, are these 3. We haven't seen this guy before. We know that this guy was knifed and died. And we know this guy was exploded. Oh, right. These are the guys that were helping out. Don't know who this guy is. And apparently we should know. He's unblurred as well. Don't know who that guy is yet. Okay. So it looks like... What is happening? What is happening? Okay. I should be used to this. Why am I not used to this? Gosh, dang it. Okay, so this is the guy who's puking. His name is undoubtedly Charlie. So let's take a look at him. Let's see, how many Charlies do we got? Charles Midshipman. We've only got one Charles. We're gonna guess that it's this guy, who's a midshipman. Interesting. Maybe these are all midshipmen. Maybe they're all, sitting next to each other. So then, who would this guy? Let's see. Let's take a second. How many midshipmen we have? We have 4 midshipmen, and there's one of them is an unknown. Interestingly. So, wait a minute. Let's see. How many Peters are there? I just saw one guy named Pete. Okay, now hold on a second. It makes sense. So let's see. This guy gets knifed. This guy's throwing up right now. His name's Charles. This guy gets knifed later. What if all 3 of these guys are midshipmen? Makes sense since they're all here for this moment. And they're all helping this one guy. And midshipmen, I'm pretty sure they just help out with stuff in the mid of the ship, which is kind of where we are right now. In this guy's death scene, in his memory, he says, I tried to get Pete, right? Here's Pete. Tell her I tried to pull him back. Pete's mom. What if the guy who throws the powder is this guy? Yeah? And this guy's the guy who throws it up, and this guy's Pete. Let's give a guess. Let's give it a guess. What can hurt? Nothing can hurt us. Where is Pete? I'm out here looking at freaking job names instead of the literal names. Here, Peter. So Peter blasted by an explosion. I think it's a good guess. Let's leave it for now. Like, we can always change it. And that would mean that by just sort of... I wish I knew who that guy who killed him is. If we rule out these guys as we've already guessed these guys, that means it kind of has to be this guy. We don't know who this unknown midshipman is, and I don't see any use in guessing him right now. So we'll guess that this guy's Thomas for now, and that this guy's Peter, and that this guy's Charles / Charlie. I think that's a good guess. Now apparently there's another dead person in here. I'm curious, so we'll maybe look at that one, and then we'll end the episode, because I'm not gonna go too far, because we've done a lot. But I am curious, because this is a crazy scene. Like, what's happening? Read him his rights? And then what? Who is this guy? Who is Homeboy? Did he do something wrong? Hurry up, please. Dude, the sound design in this game is crazy awesome to the point where like everything gives me chills. All right, come on, let's look. Come on. We're probably going to see like 2 more deaths in this one, so I'll probably just not pursue those.
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
Wow. Okay, so we're in the surgery guy's place, right? I can't. Okay. So this is like the third mate or first mate, right? Third mate. So that's third mate. Who is this guy? Hard to know. Who's this guy? He's obviously this homeboy has to be the surgeon, right? Like, who the frick else is looking after this man here? Who obviously wait, is it this guy? Hello? So let's just guess. Wait. Why would we don't have any way to guess this guy. Why would we guess him? Can I guess this guy? I can guess this guy. So I'm going to guess him as the surgeon's mate. Because, like, he's kind of sitting... Who else would be sitting here with his feet up like this? In this guy's place? Right? All right, let's see if there's anything else in here. Whoa! Homeboy died. Oh, for frick's sake, wait. Okay, fine. Yeah. I'm the surgeon. You know I'm purging all this illness off of my ship. Yeah, okay. So, who is this? How did they die? Don't know who he is, but it looks like he died of an illness. Succumbed to tragic illness. Pretty simple. In the surgeon's room, obviously, the surgeon was present. Now, there's actually quite a bit of dialogue here, I'm sure some of which will be useful to me. Not that I know of right now, but is it this guy? For some reason, he's not... Okay. It looks like I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who that guy is. I can't do that with that guy. Oh, here we go. Some more people. These guys kind of just be standing here. They're always here. What's up with that? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's... Yeah, that's as many people who was present in this scene. Okay, I think we're going to end it there. Before this thing makes me do more. I'm not sure I can actually escape right now. No, I hate that. Not doing that. Frick that. Here's what we'll do. We'll do this because what this does will get us back to the real world. Uh-huh. Hello? Whew. It's just right here, I think. All right. It is so spooky in this part of the ship. Like, all right, guys. Anyway, let's move on. I guess we'll end the episode there. I think we accomplished quite a bit today, even though we didn't get any new guesses. We'll actually go through all the guesses we did this episode, next episode, and see if, like, we've guessed more than 3 people. I'm pretty sure we have at this point. And we'll have to parse through, like, which is good and which is not. But yeah. If you like that, then please like and subscribe down below for more, because I promise you there will be a more. Let's see, what should be the question of the day? The question of the day for this episode is going to be... we just saw the surgeon do his thing. Do you like going to the doctors or no? And I don't like going to the doctor. You tell me down in the comments. It's good to go. It's just like, it's always a thing, you know? I pray you are all having a blessed day, and I'll see you all in the next one, okay? Deuces, y'all.